So
Yeah, it's my day. It's my day.
it's your day, brother. So
It's my ground clear. It's like it's dark. Is it dark?
yeah, no, no, it's okay. It's okay. So
All right. All right.
bio cleared PMP with all above target. Let me put something into the context before I give mic to Bio, and Bio can actually speak. Bio joined us in batch one. Yes, in batch one. If consistency has a face, it will have a face of bio. If consistency can take a embodiment of a human person, it will be bio. He kept on
Yeah.
working, he kept on working. And today, let me put something more in the context. So there is no center available in the city where bio live or even in the nearest area. So bio have to travel for 8-10 hours to give the exam. So today, actually yesterday, bio basically left his town, came for this training, came for the exam, and today, of course, he cleared the PMP exam with all above target. So that's the introduction of today. Bio, the mic belongs to you. Share your journey in the way you like.
Okay. Um, if you can hear me well, um, the
I
first
can.
thing I have to do is just to thank this brilliant, world class, top notch servant leader and coach, Sir
Okay.
Ahmed Ali.
Thank
You
you.
know, you see, words can express my sincere gratitude to you. And there are few people, that I've met that have the true mindset of a servant leadership, like you. I just don't want to overflog that, but I need to indeed thank you. You
Thank
you put yourself in the shoe of your follower. You want them to have that success, whatever it takes, by all means. And I give you a thumbs up for that. Thank you, coach.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Uh,
Okay.
my my journey PMP is quite a special one. I've been in this journey for a while. You know, the coach can testify to that. But like you said, perseverance is what matters most. When you hit a hurdle, you get up back and you pursue your goal. You keep pursuing. The true servant leader will help his follower to achieve the goal, no matter how much of impediment blocks that is on his way. And finally, the follower will get to that destination. You I've prepared for some couple of months, and I won't be ashamed to say I think it, sometimes back and I couldn't, make it, but I had to divert attention to do some other things like taking a master's program. And while I was writing my exam, Coach Hame was keep pursuing bio. When are you going? When are you going to take it? I, I was telling myself in my mind, Coach, would you just please allow me? Let me finish my master's exam first. And immediately I finished. The last day I finished my exam, he told me, young man, get back on track and start studying. And about 3 weeks ago, I started preparation back, and I took mocks from Prepcast, from Udemy, and you know, and yesterday or today, I sat for the exam, and you know, and I got it.
Okay, bio. Since you shared the thing that in which you were not able to successful, so let me put something on the context for everyone, guys. I keep on saying that my success record is 99.5. So thank you, bio. Today officially my
Yeah,
success record is 100%.
yeah,
All 195 students who appeared in the PMP exam cleared PMP exam. Out of 195, 193, just like bio, there was also one more student who was unable to clear in the first attempt. So 193 cleared in the first attempt, and overall, everyone who has enrolled has cleared. Bio, this is extreme proud moment for me. This was
yeah.
also one of the reason I was pushing you. I need to get to 100%.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah.
So, let's talk about the exam now. So you took the
Okay.
exam in center, right?
Yeah, at the center.
Bio, where do you live for the audience? In which area you?
Well, I'm 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 based in Nigeria. Presently I'm
Okay.
in Lagos States, and I took the exam in Lagos. But my residence is somewhere in the South Delta area of Delta State part of Nigeria.
So you are everywhere, I would say. You go, you live somewhere, you work somewhere, and you came to take exam at somewhere else place.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay. So
yeah.
let's talk about the exam. Now you can give us the intake of the previous exam you gave, but of course you did the masters and now you give the exam. Is exam now more difficult or previously it was more difficult?
I think previously I wouldn't say it was much difficult, although a little. However, the style of the questions of the previous exams were more focused towards tools and techniques, you know, um, plans, processes, and all that. But this time around, it's more of understanding the flow, you know, of how project management is, both in the hybrid perspective, agile, and the waterfall approach. Just understanding the flow. Servant leadership mindset. It's all about this exam.
Okay.
99% is servant leadership mindset.
So the call we had last night, late it was my 3 a.m. I don't know what was your time to that. So bio the last call we had. So that was good because I asked you to follow servant leadership mentality in that
Yeah,
call.
yeah, 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 yeah. It was. It was.
Mm,
It was
okay.
very pretty good.
Bio previously just Vinay explained the entire process. He gave the exam in home. You gave the exam in center. So can you explain the entire process? How you go in? What are the check-in processes? What are the rules and regulation for the PMP community, so that they can know what can be expected from the exam?
Well, I I know one of the factors that would tune your mind to reading and answering question well is having a, a settled mind. Your mind or your brain should not be troubled. So I arrived at the center some 2.5 hours before time. So I settled down. I wasn't under tension. You know that was a plus for me. And 30 minutes to the commencement of the exam, I was checked in my um, credentials, and afterwards I got into the exam hall and started. But it's important, you get into the center early so that you can get yourself together ahead of the exam.
Okay, okay. And then once you reach there, after that, what happened?
Well, when I was signed in, I started with the first aspect of the question, just as you advised me, you know, um, 80, 80, 70. You know, when I started, I didn't because I was advised by, that should be Farhan or so. You know, that a good rule is do not look at, don't focus your attention on the time. I wasn't looking at the time. I was just going question number one, two, three, up to 20, 40, and 60. When I got to question number 50, then I checked the time and I saw that I was on, I've used about 70 something minutes. After the first 60 question, I observed my break, 10 minutes. I had some hot water and chocolates. I did some few walk around. Then I came in, had the second part, observed the same rest, used the washroom, had more chocolates, water. Then I did some push up, just to revitalize myself. And towards the last part, I had some tight um, time management, because as at question number 45, I had barely um, less than 15 minutes to go. I had to grapple with solving in less than 1 minute. But I was very fast about that, and luckily I was able to, you know, finish in good time.
Okay, so that time management formula in which actually you restrict yourself instead of having moving free fall. That is a good thing, na? That you fix yourself. Okay, this much time I am gonna put it there, so that you, instead of taking the entire exam in one way, you have a chance to look at everything. What do you think about that?
Yeah, the time management is a key, because if you don't manage your time in the first aspect, subsequently you tend to rush the other aspect of the exam, which is not very good.
Okay, okay. So time management is very important. Okay. So Bio, how many formula questions were there in the exam?
Um, well, I have question on CPI and SPI, just about, but they were not detailed, you know, formula questions as such. Just normal um, shadow variance, which is n value over planned value, and if there's less than one, greater than one, what's the implication and interpretation? Just about two of them.
Okay, okay. So it was more about those things. Okay, that is totally clear. I totally understand how uh, exam is more towards agile or predictive area.
I think it's more of hybrid. Yeah,
Okay,
hybrid.
it's more of a hybrid. Okay.
Yeah,
So Bio,
95% of those questions were hybrid, because you hear the question starting by saying a project manager is in charge of a project or is taking over an agile project. When you hear project manager and you hear agile or iteration, you hear review. Of course, you, that's an hybrid
okay.
question.
So, Bio, how many, like, which area was more targeted? Now, I divided the entire PMP into 13 modules. So, which area was more targeted in your PMP exam?
Where there were more of um, resource, you know, um, resource risks. We have some few communication and you business environment, a little mix in between here and there. You-
Okay.
Then I had
So,
two drag and drop questions, you
okay.
but
How
they were
many
not
drags and
very difficult.
how
Two,
many
I
drags
had
and
two,
drop? Two drags and
two.
drop questions. Okay. And were
Yeah.
they easy?
One was easy, and the other one, honestly, spent some 2 minutes, on it, and when it was getting to 3 minutes, I just selected my answer, and I had to move ahead because it was taking much of my time.
Okay.
You know.
So, Bio, now you did previous of my Udemy mocks. What do you think about the new Udemy mocks, the 6 mocks you did? How relevant they were when you talk about the real exam, the new mocks, my
To be
Udemy
frank,
mock?
I think the exam I took were more towards the Udemy mock and not the prepcast. The prepcast
Let,
appears
let
to
me
be more.
put again. Let me put again. My exam, my mocks are more relevant
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
as compared to prepcast. Okay,
yeah.
okay. Why?
Prepcast appears to be technical. Your mock seems to be more of the servant leadership mindset, situational mindset, not technical, asking you, project schedule, um, scope baseline, schedule baseline, assignment, and all those technical, more situational, and you know, understanding the flow. And I think I came across some 3 to 4 questions that were, you know, almost in similar tune to those Udemy mock, almost
Okay,
similar.
Okay, so this thing that we have done a good job. We have made a good mocks that are relevant, but of course there are some issues in the Udemy mocks, like some grammatic issues. I am working on it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I am I am working on it, and I know that you know I will it will get better. Actually, I will ask you now after this. I will give you my input to make that grammar. Okay,
sure,
so now
sure. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do
yeah,
that.
your master's is done now. Now you have
Sure, sure,
plenty of time. Okay,
sure.
so
I'm gonna
now
do that.
yeah, let's talk about more of this thing. Any critical path question?
Hmm. Was there any? Maybe one. Maybe one. I think there was one. Yeah, but not calculation. Not calculation.
Not calculation. You like there was
No.
one mock. There was one question, and you need to work on this. You need to calculate the entire critical path. Okay, totally
Yeah,
makes sense. Okay,
yeah.
so okay, moving forward. Um, what is your final advice, Bio? Now you have a lot of experience in the PMP exam giving. So what is your advice for the PMP aspirant? Your final advice. What everyone should follow for the PMP exam in order to clear.
Well, I'll mention four things.
Sure.
Number one, for you to clear the PMP exam, your chances of succeeding alone without a coach is just 5%. You need a coach to succeed. I got that wrong at the beginning. You need a coach. That's one. Number two, you know, don't schedule your exam in a hurry. Ensure you have attained confidence level of which you have um, precision on your results. Your mock result is ranging between maybe 73, 75, 76, 78, maybe 65. Once you get to that range, that you have that confidence level, then you schedule your exam. Then when you get into your exam hall, time management is key. Time management is key. And make sure that your mind is well relaxed. Of course, you must have treated several mocks, you know, and root cause analysis. Don't run from that. Root cause analysis. Why you pass this question? Why did you fail this question? Because sometimes you can make a guess and get an answer correctly. So take the pain to go through all of them as you develop greater confidence, and you can only do root cause analysis for the questions you fail. So that's just it.
So bio, that's not this. This is one of the best advice and the most elaborative advices I have ever seen any PMP aspirant is giving. So Rizu San is with us. So Deepak is with PMP doubts. So Deepak is with us. So I know both the things you are saying. It is more than enough and more than important. That you have said if anyone just follow that thing he can actually clear the PMP exam. Okay, bio, now we need three things from you. First of all,
Okay.
bio, the thing that I have been saying a lot, each one teach one, each one teach one. You know, there are your batchmates who are still lagging behind because of other things. You know that today Saira was
Yeah.
talking about something, so you need to push them. You need to push your batchmates so that they can
Okay.
also give the exam, clear the exam, and also need to guide them. Second thing, very important, as you will be editing my mocks, I also want you to write PMP questions, not the real
Yeah.
question as when you see exam like question, so that from your insight we can learn. And finally, bio, it has been a long journey. It has been a long journey. Now is the time
Very.
to
To
celebrate.
celebrate. Yeah.
Yes, celebrate. You know, as I was saying before, that the last step of the project, this was a big project that you closed. The last step of the project is celebration. Now is the time to
Yeah.
celebrate. Celebrate
Yeah.
hard, brother. And
Yeah.
thank you for hosting us. It was my honor to serve you, and best of luck. for future
All right,
endeavors.
thank you. Yeah. You didn't welcome me to the Hall of Legend. I need to hear that from you.
Sorry.
Welcome to the Hall of Legend.
Okay, okay. Well, so Bio, welcome to Hall of Legend. Actually,
Yeah.
Wall of Legend. Thank you, Bio.
Thank you,
I can
coach.
also put
All
that
right.
in the WhatsApp. Okay, thank you.
All
Bye.
right. Thank you. Yeah, cheers.